Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing a very famous question, two sum. It is also first question of Leetcode, and I will be discussing two approaches here. One is your brute force, and other one is your optimize approach. So let's go to the OBS and let's see the both the approaches. Let me explain you the problem. Let me name it two sum. In this problem, we are given with an array. Let's say the array is 2, 7, 11, 15. Okay. Let's say this is an array. And your target is, suppose your target is 13. Okay. You have to return those two numbers whose sum equals to 13, or you have to return those two numbers, the position of those two numbers whose sum is 13. Okay. Like if I keep the indexing here, let me change the color, 0, 1, 2, 3. So you have to return the indexes of those numbers, those two numbers whose sum equals to 13 or target. Like here in this case, if I talk about 13, it equates to 2 plus 11. That is, I have to return an array which consists of index of 2 and index of 11, 0, 2. This is my answer. Now, let's first discuss brute force. Brute force. In any interview, you will have to start from brute force approach. Don't jump directly to the optimized one. In brute force approach, let's rewrite the array 2, 7, 11, 15. What you will do, you will make all the pairs, all the possible pairs, and check for the sum. Like see, it is in this array, all the possible pairs are 2, 7, 2, 11, 2, 15, 2, sorry, not 2. Let me take eraser. Not 2, but 7, 11, 7, 15, 11, 15. These are all the possible pairs which I can make from this array, and I have to check for the pair which sum equates to 13. So here is 1, 2, 11. It equates to 13. If I talk about the code, that how will you do this, the code will look like this. Let me write the code. You will run a for loop for int I equals 0, I less than n, where n is the length of the array, I plus plus, and for int j equals to I plus 1, j less than n, j plus plus. Then you will check for the target, like which two number sums to my target. So you will check if my nums of I plus nums of j equals to tgt, which is my target. If this case happens, what I will do, I will make a array result which will be of size 2, because I have to put only two indexes. So I will make the array of size 2 and I will feed it. I will feed it in a increasing order, like one index will come first and second will come at next place. So I will feed the res array. Res of 0 will be my I, and res of 1 will be my j. This will be the approach of a brute force method for solving this problem. If you talk about the time complexity, you can see I am let me change the marker. I am using here two loop. One is for I and other one is for j. So its time complexity equates to big O of n square. Big O of n square. Okay. So this is one of the approaches which you can use to solve this problem, but this is not the optimized approach. So you have to jump to an optimized one. So let's jump to an optimized one. Here, see, I will be using a hash map here. What I will do, let me make an array again. Okay. Now this is my array, and let's fill the element 2, 7, 11, 15. Okay, let's Take the indexing 0, 1, 2 and 3. I will make a hash map. I will make a hash map. Let's take a hash map. It will be of integer, okay? Let me make it again. Like I will make a hash map and it will be of integers. Okay, like both the elements in the hash map will be of integer. Both the key value pair will be of integer. Okay. What will I have to do? I have to check for one thing. While I traverse in this array from 0 to less than n, I have to do one thing. What one thing I have to do? Let's suppose my first element is 2. Okay, my first element is 2. Let's call it FSE is 2. Okay, so I have to check in the hash map, is my target minus 2 or target minus current element is available or not. Let me explain it again. Erase this all. Suppose you are traversing this array, okay, and you are on the first index, so your element is 2. Okay, now you have to check in the hash map. You have to check in the hash map, is my target minus 2 is there or not, is in the hash map or not, is there or not. Okay, if you find one, it's a good case, and if you don't find one, then what we have to do, let me tell you. Like, see, if I am having 2, I have traverse and I got 2, and I have to check target minus 2. There is nothing in the hash map, so what will I do? I will simply put element as well as its index. Its index is 0. So I have put the put it the 2, 0. Okay, now I will traverse and I will go to the second place. I encounter 7. So I will check for 7. Is my hash map contains target minus 7? Is my hash map contain target minus 7? Suppose my target was 13. Okay, is my hash map contains 13 minus 7? 13 minus 7 equals to 6. Hash map does not have 6, so I will simply put 7, its index, which is 1. Now let's move to third one. In third case, I encounter 11. My algorithm will check for the same case, like, is there target minus, not target minus 13, it will be target minus 11 in the hash map or not. So target minus 11. When it comes to target minus 11, the value will be 13 minus 11, which is equals to 2. Now my algorithm will check, is there any 2 in the hash map? Yes, there is a 2 in the hash map. Okay, there is a 2 in the hash map. So what will you do? Firstly, you will get the value pair. Like, we all know that hash map contains of two things, key value pair. Okay, so firstly, if you encounter a situation where you get the answer, you will bring out the value, you will bring out the index. So you will bring out hm.get, you will bring out the index of the element target minus 11, which is 2. So you will get here, if I comment it here, you will get 0. You have to feed that index in the result. So first one is 0, and the second one will be your current index, which is your 2, like where you are standing. If I write the code for this, let's write a code and then we will program it on Leetcode. Make a hash map. It will be of integer. Okay, it's a hash map. Now what will I do? I will traverse in my array. And I will check for the pairs. I will check for the target. If hm dot contains key, it's a built-in function. If hm dot contains key, target minus nums of I. if this contains target minus nums of I. So what will I do? It is in the if. Okay, if this contains this, then what will I do? I will put at 0 index hm dot get target minus nums of I, like the element which is making my answer complete. I will bring out the index of that element and put in my result array, and at index 1 I will feed the current position, current index. So I will feed I. Okay, and I will return my res here. Else, if this situation does not encounter, what will I do? I will put hm dot put, I will put the current element and index as key value pair. So I will put nums of I and its index will be I. Okay, so here we are done with the intuition parts. Let me take you a quick revision again what we have done. Firstly, we have discussed the brute force approach, where the time complexity was of big O of n square, and we have traversed by putting a nested loop, and we figured out all the pairs, and then we calculated the pair which is giving me answer. Okay, and when we jump to the optimized solution, we take the help of hash map and we do the things accordingly. If I talk about the time complexity of my optimized algorithm, you can see we are only running one loop, so average case time complexity will be big O of n. Okay, and space complexity will also be big O of n. TC will be big O of n, and SC will be big O of n. So I think you are clear with the approach. Now let's code it up. So let's go to the Leetcode. Oh, not Xbox, Leetcode. Okay. Let's increase the size. So here we are on our Leetcode screen, and let's code this approach. Firstly, let's build a hash map. Hash map, it will be of integer and integer. A key and value, both the pairs will be integer. Hash map. Then I will start traversing. For int I equals to 0, I less than my nums dot length, I plus plus. Okay, and what will I check? If hm dot contains key, the key here is target minus target minus nums of I. If my hash map contains this, then what I have to do? I have to, okay, let's make a resultant array. Int res equals to new int whose size is 2. Okay, because there are only 2 indexes, so I am making it a size of 2. I will put the index of that element which is inside the hash map. hm dot get of target minus nums of I. Okay, then rest of one will be not hm dot get, it will be simply I, because I am at the current index where I got the answer, and I will just return res. Okay, and there is always exactly one solution available, so if that solution encounters, my array will be returned. And if this situation doesn't encounter, then what I have to do? I have just simply put hm dot put, and I will put the current index nums of I, current element and its index. Okay, so I think I am done with the code, and let's run the code. Return missing statement. Okay, let me write return res here also. Okay, it's running completely fine. Let me submit this. Okay, there we go. We have solved this problem. Stay tuned for more problems like this on DSA.